Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ. I'm sweet another day, another Swedish reaction. You know how this goes. I'm sorry for missing a video yesterday. I know I keep missing videos lately. My apologies. I do need to lock in. I just been mad busy, innit? I just been mad busy. You get me? In today's video, we're actually reacting to something a little bit different. It's not a normal music reaction. It's a reaction to a video on how Yasin Byn took over Swedish drill. Let's get straight into it. It's from Trap Law Loss. I'm pretty sure, even if you're not Swedish, you probably know who Trap Law Loss is. You know who Trap Law is. He's actually he covers hip hop and all of that in it. But anyway, let's get into this, bro. Let's see what this is saying. Let's go.
Back in the suburbs of Rinkeby, Shotters members were enraged after the murders of Faye and Gucci, and it was clear that somebody would have to pay in blood. With the Swedish news reporting the authorities had labelled the gang situation as a code red and describing a revenge spiral that had resulted in yet more murders in the community. In the following weeks, there were several violent incidents.
Right, we just getting straight into it though. Hold on, there was no intro or nothing. We just got straight into it. He just got straight into the juicy information.
Resulted in yet more murders in the community. In the following weeks, there were several violent incidents taking place in Järva. In one of these incidents, a Death Patrol affiliate was beaten badly and a video of the attack was posted online. And then, one night in August, the younger generation of the Shotters, or the so-called filterless guys, ended up allegedly running into a brother of a Death Patrol member called Capone. After beating the brother up, they forced him to call Capone and ask him to come to where they were, a wooded area in Tensta. But Capone worked out what was going on, refusing to come, knowing likely what would happen to him. Later on, Capone's brother would be found shot to death in that wooded area.
I just want to say rest in peace to anyone mentioned in this video who is unfortunately no longer with us. Rest in peace, innit? Death, no one deserves death, innit? No one. So yeah, rest in peace.
The police would later allegedly arrest 5 people suspected of being involved in the murder, one of these men allegedly being Hoods, who had just survived the Death Patrol's assassination attempt in Denmark. But once again, there wasn't enough evidence and no one would be charged in the end. However, years later, in 2022, Yasin would rap in the song V4, implying that Hoods had indeed gotten some get back. In November 2019, Yasin was released from prison after finishing his sentence for the firearm and other lesser offences. While he had been locked up, the Swedish gangster rap scene had exploded, partly due to Einar's huge popularity. And even from behind bars, Yasin had also become one of the country's most popular artists. Shortly after his release, Yasin headed to Milan.
So I bet he was coming out with to bread then. I guess, like, bro, if the scene blew up while he was locked up, the scene blew up. INR's doing mad numbers. We all know INR's top dog. He was doing mad numbers, and they said Yasin's shit was doing well while he was locked up as well. This motherfucker probably came home to bread, and he probably came home to money.
Yasin had also become one of the country's most popular artists. Shortly after his release, Yasin headed to Milano, Italy with his friends, including alleged Shotters members, to shoot a big-budget music video for his new song, DSGIS, which translates to What is Hidden in Snow. Yasin begins the song by calling to free a bunch of Shotters members, including JB, aka Jafar Bin, and Far, the brother of Faye, who had been doing a long sentence while the war in Rinkeby had been raging. In the music video, there's a number of other Shotters members present, such as Yasin's longtime friend Poi, aka Vincent. In December, he would release an EP with the hilarious title, which translates to Hand Under Mona Lisa's Skirt, where he again shouts out Far, as well as saying Rest in Peace Frankie, aka Faye. And then, in a surprising turn of events, only a few days after this EP's release, and right before New Year's Eve, Poi, who had just featured in Yasin's music video, was found in a car at a parking lot in Rinkeby with multiple gunshot wounds. He was taken to a hospital, but his condition was severe, eventually only being kept alive with a ventilator, and sadly, the following day, his father would post on Facebook revealing that his son had indeed passed away. Shortly after Poi was found, the police arrested several people, 2 near the scene and others in a car near downtown Stockholm. One of the people arrested in the car was Yasin himself, with news reporting the arrest of the Swedish.
So this motherfucker just got out. This motherfucker just got out, went to Italy, done a music video. They came back to Sweden at this point, and now he's getting locked up for suspicious of murder. He's being arrested for murder. Crazy.
Apparently, all of the arrested were members of the Shotters gang. Yasin explained to police that he had actually been sitting in the car with Poi when suddenly someone had opened the door on the driver's side, shooting Poi. Yasin claimed that he would then take off running, believing that he had been the true target of the attack. Yasin was found to have some gunshot residue on him, which made
Oh, so this is like a melee this is like a melee case. Bro was in the back of the car, and then they were believe it's like a melee case right here. Free melee, by the way. Free melee. How long has it been? It's been what, nearly 7-8 years. Still no verdict, no charges, nothing, which is crazy, bro. Free melee.
believing that he had been the true target of the attack. Yasin was found to have some gunshot residue on him, which made his story seem questionable, but that alone didn't really help the police understand what had happened. And in spring of 2020, Yasin and the rest of the Shotters members were finally released due to a lack of evidence. But that didn't stop rumours that Poi had actually been killed due to an internal conflict within the gang, with the news even pointing out the peculiar detail that Poi's name was not celebrated on social media following his death, and that fellow Shotters didn't contact his family with condolences. Soon after this, Yasin would release his debut album, 980111, named after his birthday. The album again has several Shotters references, like in the song Young and Heartless, where Yasin once again shout-outs his murdered friend and manager Frankie, aka Faye, as well as describing how the Shotters are Stockholm's finest gangsters. There's also other songs where he talks about how his brothers are trying to even the score and leave people brainless. This album was a huge success and reached #1 on Sweden's top album chart, holding the position for 4 weeks. But while Yasin was enjoying his freedom as one of Sweden's top rappers, the events in the gang world that he described in his songs continued to escalate. Despite their main ops from the Death Patrol now largely being locked up, in July 2020, Shaki, who had killed Hamza in the pizza place in Rinkeby at the beginning of 28 and was now spending his last moments in the youth home where he had been sentenced, was helped to escape the youth home by 2 accomplices during a supervised leave. And then, in August, Shobra was...
So Yasin's another one of these rappers. He's very talented in the booth. He's very talented on the mic. He's very talented, and he's got excellent songs, banger songs out there. But he can't seem to stay out of trouble. He can't seem to stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, that's a lot of these drill rappers, isn't it? A lot of these drill rappers. What they say, you can leave the streets, but the streets won't leave you. That's what they're saying.
once again arrested in Spain, this time with his brother, nicknamed City, both who were suspected of organising a large smuggling operation for the Death Patrol. Also in August, another Shotters-affiliated member was shot to death in Rinkeby by 2 people on a motorbike, in what Swedish police described as an execution of a gang leader. The victim was a man called Captain, who was an alleged leader of the Shotters' younger faction, the so-called FLG, or Filterless Guys. The murder was rumoured to have been connected to their beef with another gang, the Husby's Hyenas, from the nearby suburb of Husby. Interestingly, Yasin not too long ago had done a song together with the rapper Dre Low, who was allegedly a prominent affiliate of the gang from Husby. Reportedly, the police were looking into a recent music video that the rapper had released about a week before the murder. A music video which appeared to portray the murder plot, with one scene where 3 men are looking at a photo of their future victim on a phone screen, with the police trying to determine if the person shown on the phone screen was in fact Captain. Apparently the image was ultimately too blurry to make any
Wait, was this in a music video, did they say? Hold up.
murder. A music video which appeared to portray the murder plot, with one scene where 3 men are looking at a photo of their future victim on a phone screen, with the
Nah, these lot, these lot are insane. Man said they recorded a whole music video showing what they were gonna do, showing how they were gonna murder this guy, and they even showed a picture of him. They had the victim on their yo, that's crazy. These motherfuckers, yo, these motherfuckers insane, bruh. Man said they acted out the scene and were there looking at the picture of him and showed it on the music video. Yeah, yo, they insane, bruh.
police trying to determine if the person shown on the phone screen was in fact Captain. Apparently the image was ultimately too blurry to make any definitive conclusions, but this video seemingly sent a message. It appeared that the conflicts in the suburbs of Järva were getting increasingly messy and complex, with Swedish news describing the Husby Hyenas being at war with the Filterless Guys and suggesting that children had been given money and weapons to wage war by the older members. In the midst of all of this violence
Yeah,
in the
that's
street,
a common pattern I've seen, like watching all these Swedish videos and hearing off you lot in the comments and shit. It's a common thing in Sweden where they get the youngers to do their dirty work for them because they get less time and shit, which is fucked, man. It's fucked. It's fucked, bruh. It is fucked. That is really fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? The youngers, the kids, like, bro, they should not be on the roads. They should not be shotting drugs. They should not, like, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be going around killing people.
Unsurprisingly, the gangster rap wave in Sweden was booming. In October, Yasin released another album, More to Life, which came with an interesting cover depicting himself bloodied with a bag full of arrows. The album continues on the same gangster rap style as his earlier releases, although with a much more mainstream sound. Still, in the song On Sight, he would rap in the chorus how the war remains active and how he's a criminal for life, implying that this gang war will continue going on and on. However, already the next month, he would release a song with a singer called Miriam Bryant, with the title translating to Give
So at this point, Yasin's going more down the mainstream route, innit? Fair enough.
Up Again, a genuine mainstream pop song which received huge mainstream success, actually becoming #1 on Spotify Sweden's top 50 list with almost 500,000 plays in 24 hours and maintaining the top spot for weeks. Soon after this, Yasin would appear on the Swedish public service broadcaster show focused on pop culture, where he would indicate that he had left the criminal gang life behind for good at this point. It seemed that finally...
And that's good to hear. That's what we love to hear, bro. That's what we love to hear. Leave that shit behind, bro. Focus on your music. You got a future in this shit. Leave that stuff behind. Let the past be the past. Focus on your future. Focus on the present, bro. You got you like. He's one of the top, the best Swedish rappers out there, bro. Come on. What you doing, bro? Go and get locked up every other month just because you can't stay out of trouble? Nah, bro. You got a music career. Focus on that. That's what we love to hear.
At the height of his career, Yasin may have actually been able to escape the gang life that took so many of his friends in such a short time. But unfortunately, not long after, exactly 1 year after Poy's death on New Year's Eve, Yasin was once again arrested.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. Never mind. He did not stay out of trouble. He did not stay out of trouble.
But this time, the reason was even more surprising, as he was suspected of taking part in a plot to kidnap the rival up-and-coming rap star Einar. And it's hard to explain just how serious this situation is. These were two of the biggest gang-affiliated rap stars.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this story multiple times about Einar getting kidnapped and shit, but I didn't know it was Yasin who did it.
In Sweden at this point, with one Reddit post describing the situation as if Drake had been arrested for the kidnapping of Travis Scott, or the Tory and Meghan shooting situation, only much wilder.
Yeah, crazy. And it ends there. It ends there, but yeah, that's crazy. Yasin got so much talent. He just can't stay out of trouble, bro, and that's what you find with a lot of these drill rappers. Is Yasin free right now? Is Yasin locked up, or is he free right now? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, that video was interesting. I'm definitely gonna react to more videos like this. But yeah, that was how Yasin Byn took over Swedish drill. Know what I'm saying? The brother can't stay out of jail, fam. The brother literally can't stay out of jail. But hey, you have that with every drill rapper, bro. You have it in the UK, you have it in Sweden, you have it in America. There's always them rappers who can't stay out of prison. Dead ass. But yeah, man, that's been my reaction to how Yasin Byn took over Swedish drill. I hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment. Take care, God bless, and peace, man. Love. Oh yeah, make sure you all subscribe as well. Alright, piss off now, love.
About 100 in the fucking dash, nigga. If you a op, then we on your ass, nigga. Bullets chop.